Hello again. It's Erica here from Me Too Paper Crafts. Welcome to my Facebook channel. And welcome to my week-long, I'm calling it the mini catalog launch. So normally I do open houses in person at my home, but this January I am actually committed to doing a major destash of old retired products. So you can't imagine what my room looks like, and I just didn't have the energy to clean it up and then pull it all out again. So I decided to go virtual. A lot of demonstrators go virtual. You can just watch me from the comfort of your own home, pick up a beverage of your liking, take notes, craft along with me, whatever you want to do. But the focus of this is to show you some of the new products that I have purchased from the mini catalog. This is the January to April mini catalog. It's now live online. You can shop my online store. And or if you live in town and you'd like a copy of the catalog, I've got copies here. Just send me a message and you can come and pick up this. And I always give a little treat out when I pass out my catalogs. So you're welcome to do that. And at the same time, you will also pick up the Sale-a-Bration brochure. So every January when Stampin' Up! Comes out with a new mini catalog, the mini catalog runs to April, they add 2 months of Sale-a-Bration, which means from January to the end of February, you can pick free products out of this little brochure. So what I advise people to do is to look at the freebies in here. I mean, everybody wants to get stuff for free. I mean, I love getting stuff for free. So if there's something in there that you really want, then you can pick it up as your freebie and then look for the coordinating products that are in the larger mini catalog. So I'm going to turn my camera down and I am going to show you my desktop so that we can get up a little bit more up close and personal. So let me just switch my camera here. So who's here watching? Sharon is here. Hi, how are you? All right, let's showcase my desktop. Here we go. Okay, now I just want to refresh my screen on my iPad because then I can keep watching to make sure that my hands are in camera. Here I am. Let me just pull this down to refresh and I should see myself live. Yes, there I am. Okay, perfect. And you can hear me okay. Yes, Sharon? Okay. Now my screen is looking a little bright. It wasn't this bright this morning, but I might let's just turn off a light and see. Yeah, that's better. It picks up the color a little bit better. All right. So as I said, this is the mini catalog and this is the brochure. Now, the thing to be aware of is when you look through this mini brochure, you want to watch for a specific note. You want to look for this note right here. They're not on all of the pages. So not all of the products coordinate with products in this catalog, but there are a few. So see this, you're looking for this. So this says, excuse me, coordinates with Bright Skies bundle. It tells you it's the January to April. That's the JA, January to April on page 51. And it coordinates with the Bright Skies bundle. So if I turn to page 51 in here, this is the Bright Skies bundle here. It's just a stamp set with some dies, okay? So if you purchase this bundle, you will get this paper that coordinates with it valued at $60, okay? Now, if you look at the bundle is $67.50. So you've already met your Sale-a-Bration quota. So you can purchase the bundle and then you get this paper for free. So that's how that works. Okay, I'll do one more example. So if I turn the page again, I'm looking for the note that says coordinates. There's nothing there. Here's another example here on page 9. It says coordinates with Adoring Hearts bundle on page 18 of this catalog. So let me just go to page 18. Here it is. So this is the Adoring Hearts bundle. So it is a hybrid embossing folder with dies so that you can emboss and cut out the hearts at the same time. Brilliant. And then you get the stamp set. So if you look at the bundle, here we go, Adoring Hearts bundle. It's $73.75. So again, you will get this paper for free for $60. So you can just go through the brochure, find out all the coordinating products and decide, yeah, I really love that. And yes, I love the bundle, so I'm going to get it. There are some other items in here that are not, that do not coordinate. See, there's a couple of stamp sets here, Softly Sophisticated. It actually comes with an embossing folder, and that's valued at $120. So you have to spend $120 in your cart to get the Sale-a-Bration. And as you work through the cart, it will come up and tell you that you've actually earned Sale-a-Bration points, free points. Okay. All right, so that's that. So we are going to work now with a stamp set suite of products that doesn't have anything that coordinates, but it's available. Okay, so even when you purchase something that has no coordination, you can simply get something else. So for example, if I decide to buy something here, there's nothing that coordinates in here, but I may want to pick up, for example, this Flight and Airy 12 by 12 paper. So as long, again, as my value is $60, then I can get that paper. So you see how that works? Okay. So I want to work with this. I was so excited about this. It just speaks to me, this suite, simply because it's florals and I love the colors. There's gold in here, lots and lots of gold in this suite. Okay, now this is a huge suite, the collection. So again, I always like to point out, when you look at a suite, if you like everything that you see, and it lists everything here and shows pictures, okay, with the numbers coordinating with these, number 3, Notes of Nature bundle, which is here. So you can use just one order number, 162645. For $181, you get all of it. So you get 2 stamp sets, each with coordinating dies. Okay. You get a 12 by 12 pack of paper. Wait till you see these papers. You get these little cork round dots, and you get some suede ribbon that has gold in it. So that's everything that you get. Where you see that I've got some, where's my camera? Where I've got, here I am, check marks. I should pull my camera down closer. You see, I've got check marks here along here. That means those are the products that I purchased. I did not purchase everything in the suite collection. I purchased one of the stamp sets, which has the vanilla bean and the vanilla plant. It's called Lovely and Sweet. Comes with a set of dies. And why I purchased this is because 3 of these dies cut out of the paper. So I'm going to show that to you because that's really kind of fun. I got the ribbon. It's not really ribbon. It is suede trim. I'll show that to you. And yeah, so I got the stamp set with dies, the trim, and the paper. Okay. I didn't get the round dots. I'm kind of thinking I should have, but there's other things you can coordinate with this. Okay. All right. So I am going to show you a card. I'm just designing on the fly. So here is the stamp set. It's called Lovely and Sweet, and it's all about vanilla. Okay, so you've got the vanilla beans growing out of the flower here, and these are the, I'm not sure that this is vanilla. I think this is a cacao plant. So these are the bean pods here for chocolate, I think. And then it's got some nice greetings. Congratulations. So sorry. Just sending a bit of love your way. So it's got some nice greetings, and it's got some background decorative bits. I always love a little background decoration, which I often use on the inside of my card. Okay. All right. So this is actually using, I thought it would be very vanilla since it's a vanilla plant, but the background color is basic white. All right. So I'm going to start with pebbled, oh, wait. before we get going, I forgot to show you the dies, and I want to show you the paper. So these are the dies right here. Okay, and there's 3 dies in here. There is, so you can ink this up and color it and then cut it out with this die. Okay, then you can again stamp, color, and cut out this stamp. Okay, you can do that one, and then you can do this one as well. So there's 3 dies for the 3 main images in the stamp set. Okay. And then if you take a look at the papers, wait till you see the papers. Okay, this is a 12 by 12 set, and there's lots of gold in here. Okay, let me set the stamp set aside, and I'm going to show you the papers. Okay, so we have, there's 2 sheets of each, always 2 sheets of each in our 12 by 12 paper pack, and I've got a lot of shadowing. I'm going to put back my lamp. Maybe I'll turn off this lamp. I've got 3 lamps to play with here. Let's turn this one off. Okay. So this just has some writing on it. Okay, so it's a script font writing. It makes a great background paper. So can you see that? The gold. And then on the other side, you have this sort of like a journal. The other stamp set is as if you have a field journal if you're a gardener. And if you're a gardener and you want to create a field journal, you could do that with the stamp set very easily. And if you have the cinch machine, you can create your own little binding. Okay, so it's got some features for creating like a little journal in that second stamp set. So you've got this paper here. Okay. And then this is the paper. Look at that. It's gold on the white. Again, 2 sheets. And this is the paper where you want to fussy cut close to the images. Okay, just you have to kind of fussy cut like this to get through. And then watch. You can then cut out all of these little images. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a scan and cut machine, which I haven't, I'm not going to admit what I'm going to admit. Oh, now that I've let the cat out of the bag, I might as well. I got it for Christmas last year, and I haven't opened the box yet. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, little squirrel moment there. So this one will cut out the cocoa plant. Okay. And then this one cuts out the large flower here. Okay. So you've got 3 pieces in the paper that you can cut out. So in the past, what I do with this is I do try and trim around all of the bits. You might have to sacrifice these little bits here. I try and trim around as much as I can, and then I die cut the whole sheet just so that they're done. Okay, that's what I do. And then I have a little bag that I put the die cuts in, and then they're ready to use. Okay, so that's just amazing. But today, I'm not going to do that. Today, I'm going to stamp the images, and we're going to do some gold embossing. Okay, so if you don't want to do this fussy cutting and then cutting them out, you don't have to do that. You could just use this as a background piece or use it to create a beautiful gift bag. Okay, so the other side, again, this is Pebbled Path. It's a beautiful kind of a gray-brown color. So you've got this, makes a great background. Okay. Then you've got this. Now be careful with some of the papers. This is definitely directional. So if you're going to make a bag with this, or you're going to cut it and put it on a card, it's all flowing in one direction. I'm going to turn around just to make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think it's flowing in one direction. So just be careful how you cut that. And then the other side is this print. Really beautiful. Now, I'm curious on this print. Let's see. Can we die cut? No, these are smaller. This is a smaller image. So the die cuts will not work on this particular sheet. Okay. So you've got the gold, and then you've got this sheet. Okay. And you could color these. If you wanted to color them in, they'd be beautiful. Okay, so you could cut, say, a 4 by 5 1/4 as a layer and then just do some coloring. This is another beautiful kind of a background sheet. It's got newsprint in it, and it actually has information about gardening on here. It's hard to read because a lot of the print is sort of like whited out, like you just can't see it. But it's got gardening stuff on here. I did read some garden. Yeah, they're talking about an ornamental flower over here. And there is no bulbous flower in this country, so generally cultivated as the tulip. Okay, so there's gardening information on there. And then on the back, you've got this straight, same print as this one. It's the same print, but it's just in the pebbled path behind it. And I might use this today for my card. I haven't yet decided on what I'm going to use for my card yet. Then you've got this piece, okay, here. And again, it's more kind of newsprint with some splatters all over it. I love the splatters. And then you've got some gold on the back. Look at this piece. It's just stunning. This would make a nice background piece too. Okay, so you've got that. And then last but not least, you have this design here. It's just a random sort of like a checked pattern. And then that's all in gold as well on the white. And then this is very interesting. I love this. Talk about quick cards. You can get 6 quick cards in here. Cut these down to 4-inch strips and then cut at 5 1/4. Okay, so you get 4 by 5 1/4, and you'll have just an extra strip that you could use on your envelopes or inside your card. But there you go. There are quick. Just add a greeting maybe across there. You could add some of this gold faux leather trim. You can do all kinds of things. Add some embellishments, and you've got quick cards. You could color them. So I can't wait to start working and making some stuff with this. So what do you think? I think it's stunning. So I have to decide what I want to do for my card. So my idea for my card is I'm going to, like I said, I want to stamp. I've got it out on my, you need a big acrylic block for this. So I'm going to stamp this in Versamark, and then I'm going to gold emboss it, and I'm going to leave it just white. Okay. But I want that on, so my card base, I decided to use the pebbled path. Let me find what I did with my card base. Should be right here. It is. Okay, so I've got my card base, which is, like I said, the pebbled path. Then I've got a layer of a basic white, and then I want to throw in a vellum piece, and I'm going to emboss this, I think. I'm just going to throw this behind this die cut. Okay, let's just see how that works. But first I want another piece to go on here, and I think I might just have the flower and gold to really pop it out. So I might just use this piece as the background. Because I've got a white layer here, so that piece doesn't really work. I want something with a contrasting color. I could do this piece. That would really help pop it out. What do you guys think? Who's here? I should have a look. So Sharon, Christine, hi. Carol Ferguson again. And Sharon, yeah, oh, good. You're all here. Okay. So you, maybe you can help me decide. So I want this as this white piece as a layer. And then I'm going to put this behind the flower, and then I'm going to use one of these 2 layers. So you let me know either the floral layer or the checked layer. Let me know which one you think would work. Okay. So while I wait for your kind submissions, this also gives you an opportunity to comment. The more you comment, the more your name appears in the prize draw at the end of the week. It will be a gift certificate to spend some money in my online store. Okay, so we've got this. All right, let's grab another piece of basic white. to stamp the, now is this going to be big enough? No. So I'm going to grab, here we go. All right, so I've got some basic white here. And I am going to use my embossing buddy. Let's use the embossing buddy here. And let's get out my Versamark. And because it's a large stamp, I like to turn it over and stamp, and put my ink pad to the stamp versus the other way around, because I can make sure that I get it all covered up. Oh, I'm seeing 2 check layers already. Okay, that will really make this flower pop out. So that's good. Okay, so that should be enough. So let's, when I use a large stamp like this, I really make sure I am pressing on all the edges of that larger stamp. And the middle. Make sure you press the middle. Okay. Really give it a good press. Okay, now I'm going to grab my gold embossing powder. And I've still got embossing powder in these big bins. I haven't been using the tray that Stampin' Up! Came out with last year. It's a great tray. I used to have one, but it was so big. But theirs is a nice small size. And then you just pour the powder directly from the pot. You don't need a container. And then you just let the powder drop into the tray and then put it back in your pot. It's great. But I haven't used it yet. This method I've been using for years. It's hard to switch. When you have something that you really like that really works, it's kind of hard to switch to a new way of doing things. Okay, that looks nicely covered with no extra little bits anywhere. It's really important to use your embossing buddy. Okay, let's cover this to avoid an accident. All right, now I'm going to make some noise here. So chat amongst yourselves, ladies. When I have watched other Facebook Lives where the demonstrator uses StreamYard, the noise of this embossing machine is it's kind of muted a little bit. You can let me know if you can hear me clearly. There we go. So could you hear me? Yep, you can hear you. And yes, it's muted a bit. Good. Good to know. All right. I made sure that that's all covered. If you tilt your cardstock. Actually, this bit doesn't look good. Yeah, if you tilt your cardstock, really watch for anything that is muted. That's not looking great here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and I'm thinking of embossing this piece. So let's pull out. If I'm going to use, well, I am, because you've suggested it. Thank you very much for letting me know you can hear me. That's good. Okay, so I can keep yapping even when I'm making noise. Okay, so since I'm using this that you suggested, this is going to be great. I'm going to use one of the, we have 3 basic embossing folders. I'm going to use this one because it kind of matches. So let's do that while I wait for my gold to dry. So let's just emboss this piece. Okay, check that out. I love embossing vellum. It's so cool. How many of you emboss vellum? Okay, now I'm going to cut out our flower, our vanilla flower. I should do some research on vanilla, how it grows. Because often, often we eat things and we really don't know how they grow. Now, speaking of vanilla, when I was down visiting my friend Carol, I don't think she's on here. She was on this morning for my Mojo Monday, but she was showing me how I can't remember. There was a shortage of vanilla or it got too expensive. So she and a friend were making vanilla, and it's so dead easy. Okay, so I need my cutting plate. Okay, what's going on here? That's not a cutting plate. That's a cutting plate. Yeah, so she was at Costco and they were selling vanilla beans in a tube. So all you do is put these vanilla beans in a jar or bottle, and then you add vodka. So I don't know how much vodka to have, how many vanilla beans. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Look how pretty that is. Oh, here's something interesting. This is, it says figure, I think it's an 8, figure 8, and it says what it is. So it's as if you're journaling your plants. So you would stamp this in your journal and you would get this stamped as well. But when you die cut it out, this is gone. Okay. I just noticed that. All right. Card base. Plain piece of white on here. I don't know why I decided to do a white layer, but I did. So I want to cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to start with 4. I always start with 4 inches. And what's my background? Yes, is this directional? God, it's a shame to cut this piece though, isn't it? Ugh. Oh, well, I can always buy another pack of paper. I'm just looking, there's some direction to this. Not really. Okay. So we're going to do 4 inches. It's really sad when you love both sides of the paper. It really, really makes a hard decision. So we'll cut that down to 4. And then I'm going to cut it down to 5. So we want 3 1/2 by 5. 5 and then 3.5. No, that's wrong. 3 3/4 because it's 4 by 5 1/4. So 3 3/4 by 5. And then I can use this little strip for something. All right, let's see how this is going to look. So we've got this. Then we're going to do our vellum piece. Then we're going to do this on here. Oh my goodness. And then, ooh, maybe I'm getting a delivery. Oh, somebody's at, oh, hang on, you guys. Somebody's at my front door. Hang on, you guys. Sorry. Alexa, close blink. Hi, I'm back. You have to appreciate our male people. He's walking in the rain, no umbrella, no hat, just getting soaked. Okay, here's this. I want to see if I can use this cord. I put tape on it to hold it down, or it came with that tape, I think. Yeah, it came with that tape. Okay. So this, look how cool this is. This would be, oh my gosh. If you guys like making paper bags, this would make fantastic cording on your paper bag. Wow. Now, speaking of that, I could put this behind the flower. And put this up on dimensionals. Maybe I'll do that because it's not going to tie a bow. Well, let's just try it. But it's not gold. Oh, it is gold on both sides. Oh, that's good to know. It's good gold on both sides. Now it's kind of a yucky bow. The knot's going to be too big. Okay, no bows. But I might just do a loop-de-loop on here. Let's grab my scissors. Okay, so I think we can start assembling. So let's do my white first. Actually, I'm going to do my, where's my silicone mat? I love using my silicone mat when I'm gluing because then I don't get glue all over my, yeah, look at that piece, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to mount this on here. And I'm kind of thinking I might want to do a skewed effect. I love the skewed effect for this card. I don't always like being precise. I think it adds visual interest. Okay, so let's add this. I was just thinking you could also emboss this piece too. It's almost like you want to make more than one card to try all the different things. Okay, we're going to skew that. See, right now I'm not sure I like the white behind there, but I mean, there is white in the print. Okay, let's grab my dimensionals. Thank you, you guys. Very pretty, so pretty, beautiful. You guys are so kind. Would I ever say, oh my gosh, that's an ugly card? Probably not. No card is ugly. They all work out. How can you go wrong with Stampin' Up! Products? They all coordinate. How can you get an ugly card? You just can't get an ugly card. Okay, so we want a bit of vellum in here. So the flower is going to cover up most of the vellum. So I'm just going to stick a bit of glue in the center. That's all you need. And I'm going to put this on. I paused there because I wasn't sure I wanted it centered or not. And then let's get rid of these. Oh, I am loving the tip about drawing lines on your dimensionals because they're easy to figure out which one you've taken off and which one you haven't. Oh dear, don't forget this. Now I'm going to see. I'm not really gluing this down. I'm hoping the dimensionals on my on here will catch it. Let's hope for the best, shall we? Look at that. Some embossing has come off. Look at that. It didn't catch here. Wow. And that's really not working very well, you guys. I can't believe that didn't heat. Have any of you ever heard of embossing powders kind of getting old? Okay. So I think I'm going to need a little piece of tape on here. Let's just take this off. Okay. So I always have Scotch tape at my desk. Now, first of all, I'm wondering if I can, I'm going to try and thread this through the back first. Yeah, I'm going to do this. So I could then stick another dimensional. It's going to make it higher though. You knew if this is going to work. No, I'm going to use Scotch tape. Let's just see if this is going to work. Yes, ladies, I'm using my teeth to cut my tape. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work now. Okay, I need another dimensional up here. I think I'll put one right in the middle there. And should I put one there? I think I'll put one here. Okay. All right, ladies, let's see if this is going to work better. Okay. That worked. So do your leather trim on the back. That worked way better. Okay, let's talk embellishments now. So I didn't buy the little cork rounds, but I'll give you some suggestions. If you have, these are in the annual catalog, these are the brushed brass butterflies. These would work well. And I have something else out here. These are in online. They're called the dragonflies and birds. So these would work as well. I like the little dragonflies. So again, how would you... Oh, Carol, you could tell I was using my teeth. Yeah. Okay. So you love the butterflies. The butterflies. Okay, yeah. I was going to ask you, give me a suggestion, butterflies or dragonflies. The butterflies are a little bit more substantial, I think. So now the question is 1, 2, or 3 butterflies. Ladies, 1, 2, or 3 butterflies. Has to be 1 or 3, can't be 2. You have to do it in odd numbers. So 1, 2, or 3 butterflies. I'm going to start with 1. This is always the challenge. Where do I put it? I'm going to put it right there. Let's do 3, Sharon says. Sure. Use more, buy more. We'll put 1 here. And then we'll put another little one. Sometimes I like them together. There we go. Look at that card, ladies. That turned out good, didn't you think? Love the choice of your paper. Choice of the butterflies. Yeah, so again, with this set, if you want more coordination, then get yourself some of the brushed butterflies and the dragonflies and the birds. And there's your card. Now on the inside, what I will probably do is I'm going to stamp this little vanilla bean here. I might even gold emboss it on a piece of white. And then I do need some congratulations cards coming up this month. I have some team members that need some congratulations. And so I might add congratulations at the bottom here or put it on the inside. It comes with a nice congratulations stamp here. So I might do that. And I'll gold emboss it too. So I might actually put it down here. Gold embossed on a strip of something white, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll add something and then I'll finish the card and then I'll post photos. There you go. There's your card. Okay. Thank you so much for watching again today. Tomorrow I will be back with something else. And tomorrow I will have something on my desktop to show you. You probably already know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to unpack it and get it on here. And then I'll pick another stamp set tomorrow or suite of products and I'll create some more. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock, not 3 o'clock, at 1 o'clock. And here I am talking again, not switching. I'm definitely still not a professional. I've only been doing this for how long? There you go. Here I am. So thanks again, ladies, for watching, and hopefully you'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bye. Have a great afternoon. Bye. Don't get too wet.